Welcome to my class of cloud computing. Today we will learn about grid and utility computing. Computer users always dreaming about to getting super storage capabilities to their computers and get rid of the obsession of the software purchase one by one. In addition to access the contents of their devices from everywhere without having to carry it with you wherever you go, and this dream might be considered more important for companies because there is a large amount of computers in the company and every computer needs its own software, so the cost of hardware and software are larger. Autonomic computing has made this requirement by providing for users large storage capacities and customized software with easy access to files from everywhere. But before the autonomic computing exists effectively, cloud computing is used by consumption based billing. Now we start with the definition of grid computing. Grid computing is a combination of resource from multiple administrative domains to reach a common target, and this group of computers can be distributed on several locations, and each a group of grid can be connected to each other. The need of access to additional resources and the collaborating between organizations led to the need for grid computing. Grid environments are extremely well suited to run jobs that can be split into smaller chunks and run concurrently on many nodes. The grid is a loosely coupled system, and from its characteristic that it is a distributed job management and scheduling, the computers in the grid are not required to be in the same physical location and can be operated independently. So, each computer on the grid is concerned a distinct computer. The computers in the grid are not tied to only on operating system and can run different OS and different hardware. When it comes to a large project, the grid divides it to multiple computers to easily use their resource. The grid is multiple owned. It could be owned by several companies. Interconnection network is mostly internet with high latency and low bandwidth. The security in the grid is public and private based on authentication and mapping user to an account, and it has limited support privacy. Its capacity is not stable. It varies, but it's high. The self-healing in the cluster is limited. It often restarts the failed task and application. Its service negotiations are based on service legal agreements, and the user management is decentralized. The grid computing is usually used in predictive modeling and simulations, engineering design and automation, energy resources exploration, medical, military, basic research, and visualization. Grid computing consists of a large number of computers which are connected parallel and forms a computer cluster. This combination of a connected computer used to solve a complex problem. In grid computing, this service of the computer is connected and run independent tasks. We often construct these grades with general purpose grade multiware software libraries. Grid computing uses a wide range of applications. For instance, mathematical, scientific, and educational tasks through several computing resources. Fabric layer is present in grid computing to provide the resources which shared access is mediated by grid computing. Connectivity layer, and it means the core communication and authentication protocol required for grid specific network fluctuations. Resource layer, and it defines the protocol, APIs, and SDK for secure negotiations, imitations, monitoring control, accounting, and payment of sharing operations on individual resources. Collective layer, which it contains protocol and services that capture interactions among a collection of resources. Finally, the application layer and its users application that operate within environment. So this is the characteristics or description of grid computing, the underlying architecture and the way it operates. This is the diagrammatic representation of grid computing, where a supercomputer, database, laptop and personal computers are connected together with the concept of grid computing. Grid computing is the use of widely distributed computer resources to reach a common goal. A computing grid can be thought of as a distributed system with non-interactive workload that involve many files. So there are many files present. It is also called as distributed computing. It links multiple computing resources like PCs, workstation, servers and storage element as described in the diagram together and provides a mechanism to access them. The main advantage of grid computing are that it increases user productivity by providing transparent access to resources and work can be completed more quickly. Grid computing is distinguished from conventional high performance computing system such as cluster computing, in that grid computer have each node set to perform a different task or applications. Grid computer also tend to be more heterogeneous and geographically dispersed, thus not physically coupled than cluster computers. This is a comparison of grid computing and cloud computing. One of the advantages of grid computing that we don't need to buy large servers for application that can be split up and farmed out to smaller commodity type servers. Secondly, it is more efficient in use of resources. Also, the grid environments are much more modular and don't have much point of failure. About policies in the grid, it can be managed by the grid software. Beside, the upgrading can be done without scheduling downtime, and jobs can be executed in parallel, speeding performance. Disadvantages are it needs fast interconnect between computer resources, and some applications may need to be pushed to take full advantage of new model, and licensing across many servers may make it forbidden for some. Also, political challenges associated with sharing resources, especially across different admin domains. Cloud computing and grid computing. Cloud computing follows client server computing architecture. Grid computing follows a distributed computing architecture. Scalability is high in case of cloud computing. In grid computing, scalability is normal. Cloud computing is more flexible than grid computing. Grid computing is less flexible than cloud computing. Cloud operates as a centralized management system. Grid operates as a decentralized management system. In cloud computing, cloud servers are owned by infrastructure provider. In grid computing, grids are owned and managed by the organization. Cloud computing uses services like IaaS, PaaS and SaaS. Grid computing uses systems like distributed computing, distributed information and distributed pervasive. Cloud computing is service oriented. Grid computing is application oriented. Cloud computing is accessible through standard web protocol. Grid computing is application oriented. It is accessible through grid's middleware. So these are the main differences between cloud computing and grid computing. Cloud computing is a term used when we are not talking about local devices, which it does all the hard work when we run an application, but the term used when we are talking about all the devices that run remotely on a network owned by another company, which it would provide all the possible services from email to complex data analysis programs. The method will decrease the user's demand for software and super hardware. The only thing the user will need is running the cloud computing system software on any device that can access the internet. Cloud computing is useful for small business companies to make their resources from external sources, as well as for medium companies. The large companies have obtained the largest storage without the need to build internal storage centers. Thus, the cloud computing has given for both small and large companies the ability to reduce the cost clearly. In return for these services, the providing companies for cloud computing requires a financial gain determined by the usage. The cloud is a dynamic computing infrastructure, IT service centric approach. Also, it is a self service based usage model and self managed platform infrastructure. IT service centric approach. Also, it is a self service based usage. The operating system of the basic physical cloud units manages the memory, the storage device, and network communication. In the cloud, we can use multiple operating system at the same time. Every node in the cloud is an independent entity. It allows multiple smaller applications to run at the same time. The cloud is owned by only one company and it provides its services to the user. Its interconnection network is a high-end with low latency and high bandwidth. The security in the cloud is high and the privacy is guaranteed. Each user application is provided with a virtual machine. Its capacity is provided on demand. The self-healing in the cloud has a strong support for failover and control replication, and virtual machine can be easily migrated from one platform to another where infrastructure is used as a service. Pros of grid computing: cheaper servers, no need to buy larger SMP servers. Application would be able to break apart and run across smaller servers. Those servers cost far less than SMP servers. More efficient, much more efficient use of ideal resources. Ideal servers and desktop would be able to accept jobs. Many resources sit idle, especially during off business hours. This is not the case anymore with a grid computing setup. Fail safe. Grid computing environments are modular and don't have just one fail point. Hence, if one of the machine within the grid fails, there are plenty of others able to pick the load. Jobs can automatically restart if a failure occurs. Cons of grid computing: may still require large SMP. Will be forced to run on a large SMP for memory hungry application that can't take advantage of MPI. Requires fast interconnect. You may need to have a fast interconnect between compute resources, gigabit Ethernet at a minimum, InfiniBand for MPI intense applications. Some applications require customization. Applications would need tweaking to take full advantage of new models. Licensing across many servers may make it prohibitive for some apps. Utility computing. Now we will learn a different concept of utility computing. Utility computing or the computer utility is a service provisioning model where service provider makes computing resources and infrastructure management available to the customer as needed and charges them for specific usage rather than a flat rate. Utility computing refers to a type of computing technologies and business model which provides services and computing resources to the customers, such as storage, applications, and computing power. This model has the advantage of a low cost with no initial price to reach the computer resources. Their repackaging of computing services is the foundation of the shift to on demand computing, software as a service, and cloud computing model, which late developed the idea of computing applications and network as a service. Utility computing is a kind of virtualization that means the whole web storage space and computing power which it's available to users is much larger than the single time sharing computer. Multiple back-end web servers used to make this kind of web service possible. Utility computing is similar to cloud computing and is often requires a cloud-like infrastructure. Architecture of utility computing depends on the devices of the users and providing company for the utility service and similar to the architecture of the cloud. Utility is the packaging of system resources such as computation, storage, and service as a metered resource. The repackaging of computing resources or services becomes the foundation of the shift to on demand computing, software as a service, and cloud computing model that further propagated the idea of computing application and network as a service. There was some initial skepticism about such a significant shift. However, the new model of computing caught on and eventually became mainstream. IBM, HP, and Microsoft were early leaders in the new field of utility computing with their business units and researchers working on the architecture, payment, and development challenges of the new computing model. Google, Amazon, and others started to take the lead in 2008 as they established their own utility services for computing, storage, and applications. Utility computing can support grid computing, which has the characteristic of very large computation or sudden peak in demand, which are supported via a large number of computers. This is the diagrammatic representation of utility computing. Utility computing consists of multiplexing, multitasking, and multi-tenancy. All of them are distinguishable features of utility computing. In utility computing, some benefits of utility computing, such as the client doesn't have to buy all the hardware, software, and licenses needed to do business. Instead, the client relies on another party to provide these services. It also gives company the option to subscribe to a single service and use the same suite of software throughout the entire client organization, and it offers compatibility of all the computers in large companies. However, the disadvantages of utility computing are reliability, which means the service could be stopped from the utility computing companies for any reason, such as financial trouble or equipment problem. Also, utility computing system can also be attractive targets for hackers, and much of the responsibility of keeping the system safe falls to the provider. Different cloud computing technologies are virtualization, service oriented architecture SOA, grid computing, and utility computing. These are the underlying technologies of cloud computing. So we can say that cloud computing is under cloud computing there is infrastructure as service, platform as a service, software as a service. Utility computing, metered bandwidth, self-service provisioning, rapid scalability. Under these are the characteristics of utility computing. In grid computing, there is distributed processing, commoditized hardware, massively parallel processing. These are the features of grid computing. Centralized computing, mainframe computers, dumb terminal, and time sharing. These are the features of centralized centralized computing, which is also considered as traditional computing. Cloud computing and utility computing are a lot alike, and they can be mistaken for one to each other. Cloud computing is a broader concept than utility computing. Through cloud and utility often conjoined together as a same concept, but the difference between them is that utility computing relates to the business model in which application infrastructure resources are delivered, whether these resources are hardware, software, or both, while cloud computing relates to the way of design, build, and run applications that work in a virtualization environment, sharing resources and boosting the ability grow dynamically, shrink the ability of self-healing. This is a comparison between grid computing and cloud computing based on different criteria: user management, decentralized management, and in cloud computing it is centralized management. Dependency, other users pick up the work whenever the computer stops, totally dependent on internet. Operation, operates within a corporate network, can also operate through the internet. Accessibility, through grid middleware, through standard web protocol. Domains, multiple domain, single domain. Scalability, normal, high. Architecture, distributed computing architecture, client server architecture. Visualization, data and computing resources, hardware and software platform. Computation, maximum computing, and it is on demand. In grid computing, the application type is batch, and in cloud computing, the application type is interactive. Thank you for